Wait, is that an NFT profile picture? Is he part of the Bored Ape Yacht Club? Holy, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, dude. I wish I was invited. I'm not on that level yet, dude. One day. No, it's just a picture of Wukong. Okay, that's fucked up. All right, let's see. So for those of you that don't know what's going on, a while ago, Doublelift came out and talked about unfair treatment and bullying coming from Reginald to TSM employees or Blitz employees, just people that were under Reginald's power essentially within TSM, or I guess this like parent company, which is Swift, that now owns all those companies. Doublelift went public, and then behind the scenes, current employees spoke up internally, and an investigation was launched to see if there was any wrongdoing by Reginald, Andy Din, in his day-to-day practices with employees. After that occurred, there were 2 investigations that were launched. Riot launched an investigation into TSM to see if there's any wrongdoing. More importantly, TSM launched an investigation into TSM to see if TSM committed any wrongdoing. So today, we have got the results of the TSM investigation into TSM. Crazy. So I'm excited, dude. I wonder how this is going to go. This could be all over the place. Let's get into it. Let's get reading and see what actually occurred. TSM investigation results. In late November 2021, concerning claims were made by former employees, players, and other individuals about my behavior as TSM CEO. Upon learning about these allegations, TSM's board of directors immediately created a special board subcommittee and hired an independent outside investigator to begin an internal investigation. It was extremely important to me that this investigation was as in-depth and thorough as possible, so I fully recused myself from the process and also preemptively agreed to follow through on any recommendations from the subcommittee. This guy, dude, this is a great guy right here, bro. Listen to this. Listen to that first paragraph. If you don't think Reginald's a saint after that, you're just a hater. After interviewing over 30 current and past employees and contractors, including all current League of Legends players, the investigator found no evidence of any unlawful behavior on the part of the company, its executives, or by me personally. In addition, not a single witness described any systemic and or isolated incidents of sexual harassment and gender discrimination. Damn. It's almost like no one accused him of sexual harassment and gender discrimination. That's like if Hashinshin got accused of sending sexual texts to a 15-year-old, and he's like, bro, I've never killed anyone. Like, I don't know where that line got in here, but I guess that's part of it, dude. He didn't commit any sexual harassment and gender discrimination within the workplace. Perfect. While going through this process, I realized that I need to improve the way that I communicate with team members. Over the years, I have prided myself on having a management style that is direct, open, and honest. However, as the company has grown, it has become increasingly clear that my current communication style is not effective at times. So it is effective, just not at times. You know, like it's mostly effective, just certain times not that effective. Okay, I want to be the best CEO and leader that I can be, and I have learned that there are many ways that I can improve my communication and delivery when offering feedback. I have frustratingly asked my team members about their work and what value it creates, and at times saying that their work creates no value. I understand that this can and does make people feel as if I think that they are worthless. This is not my intent, and I am sorry. The bottom line is that my tone and delivery matters, and when I communicate with team members in ways like this, the result can be demotivating. In addition, there were concerns that were raised about me calling employees names. We started this company 12 years ago with a few people and would joke around with each other, giving each other nicknames such as Pokemon names or calling each other bots. Since then, our company has grown exponentially. Dude, they used to have a really cool nickname for Moscow 5 players back in the day. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go check a couple of Thorin's tweets, or you can look at a deleted video for their cool nicknames that they had for Moscow 5 players and see how you know, they used to get down back in those days. Anyways, since then our company has grown exponentially, and I'm proud of the diverse group of employees who work with us, including many who do not have the same background that I do. With some of these early employees, we will tease and call each other names, but I understand that this can make others uncomfortable and feel excluded, especially when they don't have context. That said, I'll be more mindful of others and being inclusive while still maintaining a fun culture. Moving forward, I will be working with an executive coach to improve my communication to make sure that our company culture supports and motivates our employees to achieve both company goals and their personal goals. In order to make sure our company holds all employees, including me, accountable, I am working with members of my executive team to implement implement several company-wide initiatives, including a 3-month top-to-bottom full evaluation of our company culture. This will be a collaborative effort, and all employees, no matter their role, will play a significant part in this important initiative. Implementing an anonymous reporting hotline for anyone to share concerns in the workplace. The third one is facilitating consistent and ongoing employee workshops with outside experts to re-emphasize our commitment to a positive and productive working environment. I began my professional esports journey as a teenager, and now over a decade later am the proud founder and CEO of the world's most valuable esports organization. Dude, how did this guy just start flexing out of nowhere? By the way, this is supposed to be him talking about the results of an investigation, and for some reason he's like, bro, also, like, I'm fucking awesome, and, like, you know, I'm fucking rich too. Anyways, I'm grateful for the opportunity to push my company to the next level, and I will take up this challenge with the same drive and determination that brought TSM here. It is very important to be honest and open with you, our fans and community, and to make sure you hear the truth directly from me. Although it is uncommon, I would like to share our investigation summary to be fully transparent. The overall premise of this is so fucking weird to me, by the way. The idea that the company launches an investigation into the CEO and that the results are then posted on the CEO's private Twitter. Like, how fucking weird is that, dude? Literally, how weird is it that instead of TSM posting this on their official account, I assume that the reason they don't do this is because they don't want that many eyes on it. They don't want all of the TSM fans that might have been oblivious to this investigation to then realize, oh, wait, what the fuck did our CEO do? What did the CEO of the company that I support do? Did he actually do something fucked up? So they just released it on the CEO's private Twitter that is, like, relatively dead, right? Like, he doesn't tweet often. He's not in the public eye that much anymore. I mean, he obviously has times where he pops up, but he's not somebody who engages with the community constantly. So it just feels like even putting it in this location is strange right off the bat. And here we have it. TSM investigation summary. Gutierrez and Matthew Marca. Andy Din harassment investigation, harassment allegations and retention. In early November 2021, an employee made several internal complaints about treatment by Andy Din, founder and chief executive officer of TSM, and workplace conditions while working for Swift. I feel like this just reads weird. I read this once before. I just read the first line, and I feel like there needs to be an extra comma in here. Maybe I just read it weird, but just like the way that this reads. In early November 2021, an employee made several internal complaints about treatment by Andy Din, founder and CEO of TSM, and then I would put like another comma, and workplace conditions while working for Swift. It just seems weird to me, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's like just my internal grammar going off. Anyways, given the complaints were directed against Mr. Din, a special committee of the board of directors of Swift Media Entertainment Inc. Swift was formed. Mr. Din recused himself from the special committee, which consisted of TSM's independent director and was empowered by the full board to conduct a thorough investigation without any constraints. Mr. Din and all members of the board supported the formation of the special committee. Our committee, I don't know, I kept on saying committee. Our firm was retained by this subcommittee to advise and oversee the investigation regarding these complaints. So this is essentially just saying the same things again that we just read. Like, this is pretty much useless. So let's just go to the investigation part. All right, investigation. This is what actually matters. Investigator and attorney Lynn Davis conducted the investigation. She was empowered by the subcommittee to conduct her investigation without any limitations. They've said this like 8 times now. I guess they have to. It's fine, but it's just getting repetitive. Mrs. Davis reached out to 39 witnesses and interviewed 31 current and past employees of Swift companies, TSM, Blitz, and Icon, including all direct reports to Mr. Din and all members of the current League of Legends team. It seems like a low number. That was my immediate reaction to this when we're reading it, is that it seems like only 39 witnesses and 31 current and past employees of one of the biggest companies is like a very small number in general. The investigation revealed that there was no unlawful conduct by Mr. Din. Okay, he's cleared, bro. Didn't do anything. None of the witnesses interviewed had witnessed or were aware of conduct or derogatory comments aimed at and or based on any protected characteristic, i.e. gender, race, religion, sexual orientation. Bro, I don't understand this line at all. I don't think anyone said that he was being derogatory to people based on them having a protected characteristic. I thought that what he was accused of is like essentially bullying employees, like flaming employees in like extremely insulting ways. Like he was supposed to be going at people, I don't think anyone said that he was like racist or discriminatory based off certain conditions. There was also no conduct observed in the workplace that was sexual in nature or harass. In some, there was no sexual harassment or gender discrimination. Like, what the is this, bro? I literally don't get this at all. Like, it's like they investigated the wrong thing. They're like, dude, he's not racist or sexist. Like, I don't know what these people were talking. No one said that, dude. The investigation did reveal that Mr. Din provided feedback to employees, including players, in an aggressive and harsh tone. Mr. Din admitted that he had delivered feedback in a frustrated tone when deliverables were not met, and that his tone may not be the most productive, and that his tone may not, dude, it just reads so weird, bro. Is this like really a lawyer? This is like really a lawyer that wrote this? And that his tone, frustrated tone, may not be the most productive way to convey feedback. This is a lawyer? Bro, maybe I could be a fucking lawyer. Like, who wrote this, man? Like, bro, my fucking tweets have less typos than this. Man. All right. Okay. 3 witnesses, 2 past employees, said they heard Mr. Din call employees names such as stupid or trash or worthless. All others said that when Mr. Din used these words, he was referring to the work product and not calling the employee stupid, trash, or worthless. I guess it's an important distinction to make, but like, if you're a CEO of the biggest esports company in the world, and you know, you have people that they understand your position and your power over them, saying that like your work is stupid, trash, and worthless is like kind of crazy, dude. Yeah, I would be really shocked if other CEOs talk like this to their like employees consistently within esports. At least from the ones that I've worked with, that seems kind of harsh. I mean, like, even though I know that CEOs in general can be super aggressive, like, these are, yeah, this is a pretty tactless way to do it. Okay, anyways, no other words such as F word or other swearing were mentioned. There were 6 employees, 4 past and 2 current, of the 31 witnesses interviewed who characterized Mr. Din's conduct as being a bully and creating a culture of fear. Like, dude, so I've been in esports for the last 11 years. I've never had any of this. Like, I've been under some of the biggest companies within esports. I've never heard of any of the CEOs talking like this to anyone in any of the companies I've been. The remaining 25 current employees interviewed did not feel they were working in a culture of fear or toxic workplace. So 6 out of the 31, if I'm reading this correctly. Yeah, 6. Okay, so they say it here. So 6 out of the 31 thought that it was a toxic workplace. That's like a pretty high percentage, dude. That's a pretty high percentage to me. Like 20% of your fucking employees, essentially. Damn, that's messed up. There was one report of an employee crying as a result of Mr. Din's conduct. I mean, yeah, this is out of 31, and we don't even know how they selected these 31 witnesses. They said that there was the people that directly reported to Mr. Din, to Andy here. We don't know exactly like if that was all of them. Is that all 31, or like who are the people that actually were interviewed? This firm recommended, and Mr. Din immediately accepted, remedial efforts for himself and Swift, including but not limited to mandatory executive coaching for himself, voluntary executive coaching for other executives, leadership training and culture building training, and an anonymous reporting hotline so that employees can lodge complaints about any Swift executive outside of the normal chain of command and without fear of retaliation. All right, there it is, bro. There it is. We read it. I mean, overall, that report was written like complete. It's surprising to me that that's a 2-page report and it read like that from a lawyer, especially that's representing a company. Like, if I was Reginald and I read that, I would be like, yo, can you like clean up, like, can you make this look professional? Yeah. And then obviously TSM didn't find that there was misconduct within TSM. But that being said, it's like, maybe that's not something that is illegal, but the fact that 20% of your employees characterize you as a bully, and like you don't even know if these were handpicked, and that you're creating a culture of fear, like that to me is a problem. So essentially, it seems like the main thing that they cleared him of was that he was not like racist, like homophobic, anti-Semitic, and sexist in the workplace. Like that is the main thing that they kept on repeating. I mean, no one said that was what he was. So it seems really, really strange for that to be the response. I don't know.